Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy hour Friday, the Savage Squad.
What up?
Here
What
we
up?
are on Outside the Uniform, and boy, do we have the most special treat for you. So bear with us because this is our first time trying this, okay? But I won't ruin too many surprises. I won't say too much. Let's go ahead and do our introductions. Mo, how was your week?
It was long, but I'm glad it's finally over. We finally wrapped up this work week, so we're finally on holiday stand down after this. So
Ooh,
I still have to do a lot of Christmas shopping. I did most of it yesterday. Still have a lot to do though, but I'm glad it finally wrapped up this month, and I'm ready for the holidays. What about you guys?
I am so ready for the holidays and for the stand down period. That's for sure.
Yeah.
How
Any
about
of
you,
you guys?
Dom?
Are you guys? Let me ask you guys this: Are you guys done with Christmas shopping or no? I just want to make sure I'm not the last one.
I'm
I'm
done.
I'm done. I just haven't wrapped everything. Yeah.
There was a lot of online shopping happening this Christmas. So
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
How was your week, Dom? How'd it
it,
go?
it's been a really good week. We closed out uh, with a seafood and chicken fry today. So we did a seafood boil outside one of the offices and had fried chicken, and everybody got a chance to eat and did the white elephant Christmas. So it was a good way to end a tough month. So
Oh, yeah,
um,
for
to kind
sure.
of to kind of get everybody in the mindset to get ready to celebrate with their family and stuff for those going back home or having family come visit them. So
Yeah. So speaking of tough month, we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to Jay and his family. As you see, he's not here on with us, and he's really going through it. So say a prayer. Please send some positive vibes to Jay and his family, and we're thinking about you, and we miss you here on the Savage Squad.
definitely.
All right. So to introduce, you may be wondering, where's Doc? To introduce our special guest, Doc is on location. He's on location. So I'm going to kick over the interview of our special guest and let him introduce it. Let him introduce him, okay? There he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
What
bear with
up?
me as I am doing this for the first time. We're again on location. Um, we have missed you all. Thank you for coming back and being so supportive and staying in our ears and being there for us. So we are delighted to have a great guest today. I met this gentleman back probably about 10 years ago, and like from the very first time that we met, it was we just connected. A good energy, great guy. I believe we mentored each other along the way. But U.S. Marine Corps vet, fireman, philanthropist,
Jack of all trades.
jack of all trades. Like, seriously, I don't really know anything that this dude cannot do. Like seriously. So, and also entrepreneur, Uncle Cheesecake and Baby Cakes. I mean, the guy's doing it all, man. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please help me welcome Chef
What up,
Monkonjay.
what up?
What up?
Welcome. Welcome.
Let's clap it up. I guess we kind of.
Clap it on up.
Thank you guys for having me. Let me say that first off. I always enjoy like hanging out, talking to this guy. It's one of my homies from a long, long time ago. Or talked about not a long time ago, but from the long way. So, some military service. This is Doc. He stuck me up with some needles a couple times. I didn't want it, but it is what it is. It's still cool.
Yeah, it's still cool. But yeah, so the chef is actually in here working right now, just doing a little something. Just doing a little something. Want to spoil the surprise. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on You know,
Mo's literally dying of like, what is he cooking? He's asked us like 3
I
times. I was
really
like,
want to know what he's cooking.
well, he said he makes a mean bowl of collard greens and and rice. And I'm joking. But we're gonna have to hold off a little bit before we let y'all in on that. Keep you on the edge of your seats for a little bit. You know how it goes.
I'm a little jealous that you're the only person that gets to try the food that's being cooked.
I know. Can you nail that?
I mean, I just need y'all to understand it's bigger than me. Like, I'm here for y'all. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be very, very colorful in my descriptions of like all the flavors. And
we're living through you right now.
Yeah, I hope y'all can imagine. Just close your eyes when I start describing the food. All right, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Got it.
Got you. All right, so Chef, you go be able to talk to me while I All right, cool. So
got that Boost Mobile.
Very first question. He said the Boost Mobile. Don't you do that to me, man.
Your face is frozen.
You're frozen, but we can hear you, so we'll imagine. Close your eyes now, audience.
Oh, he's moving again.
All right, so very first question. Did you become a chef prior to military, during military, or after military?
Now you said, did I become a chef? I was cooking before the military. I've been cooking for a while. I was cooking while I was in the military. I was known for chefing up MREs for real. So that's crazy. But I became like a professional, and people started paying me for my food after I got out.
Gotcha. Yeah,
so
I remember.
Wait, Doc. I got a follow-on question for those out there that are eating the MREs. Can you give us one of your recipes how to chef up an MRE real quick?
Yeah, I can't remember. There used to be like about 3 MREs that I would always get because I could make. I was like, I'll take the tortillas out of one, and there was like chicken fajita, and then tuna, and then there was another one, and they all had ingredients from other ones that you put it together. The single greatest thing I've ever done with the MREs, we got dropped off in Nevada, and they put us in this like super sketch barracks, and they gave us these MREs, but we had like a stove, and everybody was like, man, I'm not trying to eat no cold MREs. So I don't know how we got some pots and pans, and everybody looked at me, and they were like, hey, Sean Gray, can you do something? And then I ended up making like some type of like chicken fajita, taco, chili mac. It's great. Like I made a spread out of MREs. That was probably the most legit thing I've probably done with food ever in my life. I made MREs not taste like MREs, so that was super fire. But that's about it.
I'm trying to see what he's making.
Nope, that's why I'm raising the camera.
I saw a little bit of it.
Wait on.
So let me tell you. So we used to go to this guy's house, and he would just like he put stuff together, he put stuff on the grill, and then he'd always do a dessert. So the very first time I had one of his cheesecakes, we were all just chopping it up. I believe it was me, you, Brooks.
It had to be Robertson. That's the homie.
And Robinson, yes. 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 So this dude made some cheesecake that day, and we were like, when you opening your shop? Legit, we were like, when are you going to open your shop? And then, he just, Yeah,
for sure. That was one of the things, always hanging out. All the Marines would come to the crib, and I would always be over there cooking. And I actually named Uncle Cheesecake and everything with a group of Marines and all the military people that would hang out with us. Everyone did just come to my house to cook. For a while there, the last 2 or 3 years I was in, I didn't pay for food because everybody would just buy the food, and then I was expected to cook the food that they bought. So for a while there, I wasn't paying for any food. It was fantabulous. I love it.
And the cookie, like he had these griddles, like the little small griddles. He would like bake the cookies in there, put the ice cream in there, like, yo. So I used to be.
Y'all the only ones that came back on deployment with some weight on.
Say it again, Brett.
I said y'all were the only ones that came back from deployment with some weight on y'all, huh?
Not the only one. You know what, Britt? I don't know if I appreciate that or not, but okay. I haven't seen you in a while, so I'll take that jab. Okay, all right.
I mean,
Cool.
the way your face light up when you're talking about this food tells me
For
you have a
real.
real inner fat kid in you.
You already know. Already know.
That's everybody.
So, next question. What's up? So, the people here have heard that you were on the show Chopped.
For sure.
So, what was that process like? Like what was the process? What was the vetting process? Like, what was qualifying like, and what was that experience like, man?
The whole thing was really dope. I just it was actually started off on a Facebook post. So somebody it was actually my cat. He sent a Facebook post, and it was one of those things where you were joking, but not really joking. It was like, "Can you do this?" And I was like, I mean, I can. And then I filled out an application online, and they called me a couple weeks later. And then after they called me, I had to do like 1 or 2 cooking rounds or like interviews. So I had like a talking interview. I had to cook a couple things. I had to talk about the stuff that I was cooking. And then it was funny because after I did some of my stuff, one of the guys who was sitting in on the interview, he texted me from his private phone, and he was like, "Yo, I just got your stuff back, and it's super dope. Like, it's really good. I can't say you're on the show, but I can just tell you the stuff looks good." So after that, it was super secretive. They wouldn't tell me for like the longest if I was going to be on the show or not. Then eventually, I actually had to figure out before I found out if I was officially on the show, the photographer or the guys coming to film my biopack, the videographers, they came and I was like, "Am I on the show? Like, what's going on?"
Why y'all videotaping me?
Yeah, he was just like, I can't say. He was like, "I can't say for sure if you're on the show," but he said his words were, "I'm very expensive, and they don't pay me to come out for fun." So I took that as I'm on the show, and he was correct. I was on the show. So the whole vetting process was fun. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
So we got a question from the audience here. Everybody is wondering, what are you cooking? And Doc is being super stingy because he's not even really videotaping Doc.
Oh yeah, I got it. I got to cut off.
I'm cooking some stuff that tastes good. I hope. It's a thing. I've cooked it before, so if you watch me cook before, you may have seen this. You should have.
And it's edible.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's the bare minimum. We got to make sure you can actually eat this stuff.
So he's cooking some food that's going to be very good that he's cooked before and it's edible.
I don't know why y'all are doing this to us.
I'm sure y'all can tell he's my friend now because
Look at Mo salivating. Mo salivating over there.
yeah, he is.
I'm just waiting.
So, Mo, you talking to a chef now. Now Mo is the man on the grill.
I bet he is.
Yeah. So Mo, you want to talk to him about some of your recipes or
That's as far as it gets, though. Is just the grill. I can't do anything in the kitchen, but when it comes to meat, smoking, grill, I love it.
The grill is a respectable place to make a living.
Say that one more time.
He said the grill is a respectable place to make a living.
For sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So what was the last thing you smoked?
It's been a while, I'll tell you that. But the last thing I smoked was, I think it was ribs, actually. So yeah, the last thing I smoked was ribs.
Smoke ribs, that's good. That's solid. I haven't smoked anything in. I think the last thing I smoked was chicken wings, probably. I had some chicken wings.
I got a question for you. So if you do chicken wings, smoke them, how do you get them crispy?
You can always finish in like an oven. Don't ever be afraid to finish in the oven.
Oh.
So the thing, broil it, toss it in a little bit of oil, and then finish that thing in the oven.
Okay.
We got a question from the audience here.
What's
your favorite meal to cook?
Favorite meal to cook? That's a good question. I like making mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are my favorite thing. I know it's probably like the lamest thing to be your favorite to cook, but mashed potatoes. If you're telling me that right now, mashed potatoes.
Okay, well,
I was not expecting that.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no, mashed potatoes are my favorite. I love mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are delicious. Any opportunity to eat mashed potatoes, I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Have you ever made sweet?
How about this?
Sweet
I
potato
got a funny story.
Okay, all right.
Funny story about mashed potatoes. All right, so I remember one time I was trying to make this dinner for somebody, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna cook." I was super excited about the whole thing, and I just knew I was gonna do this super duper nice meal. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember cooking and everything being right, and then I went to taste the mashed potatoes, and they tasted like they were okay. But the way I challenged myself, okay, mashed potatoes are not good, especially when you're cooking for somebody. And I liked the person too, so it was like they had to be that type of way. And then I bombed the mashed potatoes. I say I bombed it. I remember tasting it, and then she tasted it, and she was like, "It's straight." And I was like, "Nah, it's garbage," and I threw the whole pot away. Threw the whole thing away.
Oh my God.
She looked at me like, "What are you doing?" I was like, no, you can't eat. No, terrible. So there's a funny mashed potato story.
How do you even bomb mashed potatoes? That's a real question.
This is true. This is it. I don't understand how you do it either. It was a day.
I do.
I guess I was. It was weird because I don't get nervous, but for some reason I was. Like I don't ever get nervous, but I guess on that day I was nervous. But it happens, I guess. You gotta take an L every now and then. You know, you can't just keep winning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair your way forward. Right, yeah.
So do you?
Early.
So question for you, Chef.
What's up, boss?
Do you feel like you're just always just your hardest critic when it comes to like your dishes? Because I know like sometimes I dibble and dabble with cooking, and sometimes it feels like I'm just never pleased with something, especially if I've perfected it before.
Yeah.
I'm never pleased with it, but everybody else is like, "Oh, that was great."
Oh, for sure. When my staff, one of the funniest things my staff likes to talk about is when I test out food over if we're creating recipes. I'm notorious for throwing everything away, even if it's like it's okay. So I remember I was developing one cheesecake, and it was all right, man. It was straight, but I didn't like it. So I remember everyone trying it, and everyone was like, "Oh, like this is good," and I was like, "No," and I swiped the entire thing in the trash can. Everybody was upset. Like we would at least ate it, Daniel. Like everyone was not very happy with me, but it is what it is. So if I make it, I'm probably like I believe in it. And if I don't like it, if it's not up to my standard, I'm gonna toss the whole thing.
Oh man.
Yes. Like,
And then everybody's just sitting there hungry.
If you were listening, you might have got a clue. If you wasn't paying attention, you missed it.
Doc, you better hope what he's making is up to standards right there, because if it's not, he's gonna take it out the mouth and throw it away.
Oh no, he's not throwing this way before I get some. For real.
Hey, I don't know who this might be. It says the Savage Squad. Doc takes a L every time he cooks.
That wasn't me. I
We know
promise.
who that
It wasn't
is.
me.
We know who that is. The person that wish he could cook as good as me that we miss on the show right now. So we gonna let him live a little bit just because we'll let him live, but So the other guy on the show, Jay, is he and I have been going kind of back and forth talking about cooking and all that, and the dude think he can cook better than me, man.
Jay, hopefully you're watching right now, Jay. Call that man in the kitchen. mean, y'all do something. Do something about it. Do something about it.
But yeah, man.
So we found out something interesting tonight. Dom cooks. I didn't even know that. Dom, you say you dibble dabble. What you cook?
A little bit of everything. I started out young. Mom working 2 jobs, and she would call and give me instructions over the phone. And once she realized that I could follow instructions, it was a go from there. So, like I said,
always clutch, man.
yeah. So like, my favorite thing to do is jerk. Right. So it's jerk chicken, jerk tacos. I did jerk lamb. Just whatever.
So you said jerk lamb?
Jerk lamb. Let's go, boy.
I need that one. Hey, Don, where you live?
I'm in Alabama right now. So we even did a recipe with a jerk flavored dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've done some things to try to put some food out there.
Gotcha. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, so like I said, this dude, big time. Look, we're in the art gallery right now. Do you see this? We're in the art gallery.
Yo,
you gotta be a top-notch chef to be able to cook in the art gallery.
I'm saying, show off some of that art back there. Let's see it.
Just saying. All right, cool. So, let me make sure it's all okay. Yeah. All right. So
that's for work.
So we are in High Point, North Carolina, on Main Street. And remind me the name of the studio, please. The Art Gallery on Main.
Okay.
So Chef has his setup back here.
Wow.
And I mean, how can you not make like the delectable, food in this type of environment?
Yeah, for real. That is so cool. And the lighting is so wonderful.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah. Set the mood. Set the mood for the food.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's the whole slogan.
Yeah, set the mood for the food.
All right, so that's just
next question.
That when you talk about the mood, right? And this question is for Chef.
Chef,
what kind of music kind of gets you in the mood when you're cooking? Like, do you have some music that you go to when it's time to cook it up?
Okay. 9 times out of 10, I'm listening to some type of love R&B type music. Like that's what I'm always like all the time. So like when I'm working out, I have 300 on the bar with Anthony Hamilton talking about Sister Big Bone. Okay, like it's non-stop. All the time, love music. That's all I ever listen to. So that's what I'm listening to. If you want to know.
So it's the love that's going into the food, then for sure.
Look at you, girl. Let's go. Okay. But yeah, that's probably love music. That's anything that has love involved. That's where I'm at with.
So you said you brought up Anthony Hamilton. I've been seeing the advertisement for the Anthony Hamilton versus Music Soul Child versus coming up.
Yeah. I got Anthony Hamilton in that one also. But not like on no landslide type stuff, but just on Anthony's gonna win for me. And I saw the verses, and recently I've been on Music Soul Child. Like the last 3 days, right before I saw it, I've been on him. So but I still got Anthony Hamilton. Anthony Hamilton, Alicia Keys, and Kanye West were the only albums that I actually purchased. Back in my day, we was LimeWire and downloading everything. Those were the only 3 people that I would actually purchase their album because I needed to make sure they got their sale. Everybody else, you're gonna get LimeWire downloaded.
I feel like we could really be friends. I can't go with you with Anthony Hamilton for the win. As much as I love his music, I think Point of It All is one of the greatest songs released. But I definitely think Music Soul Child will have to take the verses.
He said he thinks Music Soul Child will take it on verses, man.
No, you don't say that. You don't believe that.
No, I believe that wholeheartedly.
Go on, Dom. Drop him some bars. Drop him some bars, Dom.
Okay, so what music? You so talking gonna be like, oh.
Nah, yeah,
Like that?
he gonna tell you that I was told the true definition of a man was to never cry, work till
Oh, you
you
gonna sing
tired.
for real like that though? Why you playing with it, man? You gonna sing? You gonna actually sing? You playing?
I mean, if you gonna represent, you have to represent the artist.
Okay, look, man, don't do me like that. I'm just over here trying to make a little food. Don't embarrass me.
You're right. I'm sorry. Back to the food. Back to the food. So
Back to the food. Yeah.
back to the food. So if you had to be stuck with one meal and an album,
You said if I had to be stuck with what?
with one meal and one album for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That one meal is gonna be a whole bunch of mashed potatoes. Okay, a whole lot of it. And then that one album is going to be The Graduation by Kanye West. So,
I knew you were gonna put Kanye in there, bro. You know how? Yeah.
Graduation by Kanye West. Easy. I know that one. That's the one album I'm gonna get stuck with. That's one of my no skips. There's no skips on that album for me.
I like it. Not the mashed potatoes, but the
Not the mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes are maybe chicken wings. I can do chicken wings all the time. I eat way too many chicken wings. I probably got a problem, but it is what it is, you know?
I have a feeling he's making mashed potatoes tonight.
I think it's a cheesecake that's mashed potato flavored.
Yeah, it's got something to do with mashed potatoes.
Potato cheesecake. That might not be a bad idea.
The idea of savory cheesecake has come up a time or two in my world, so you wouldn't be crazy for thinking that. But no, not even close.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you heard it here first. Trademark. Savory mashed potatoes.
Hey, they trying hard to guess, boy. They trying so hard to guess.
I slid big time.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
But I've been seeing you chop onions, I think. So
You know, like everything, if someone's cooking and they're calling us and they're thinking they're really cooking and you don't see any onions or garlic or any of those things being chopped up, they're not really doing much. They ain't making no noise. So
the staple.
I ain't want y'all to see that.
Hey, man, I'm here. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you.
Yeah. What else y'all got? Y'all got anything else from the show?
Yeah. So another question is, how difficult is it to balance being a chef and being a fireman with the difficulties of of the day, the demands on your time?
If you say demands on my time, I don't have much of that stuff anymore. It's been gone for a long time. But the good thing about the fire department is I have the best schedule in the world. I work one day and then I'm off for 2 days. So when I'm not at the fire station, I'm cooking something. Like I'm in front of food all the time. So
Do they make you cook at the fire station?
Yes. I am our all-time cook at our station. So I cook every shift we work.
Nice.
So yeah. I do, like I said, food is everything. Like food, like in between food and my family, that's all I'm really doing on a day-to-day basis.
Dang.
I'm hanging out with my daughter and making food. That's it.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, just so you all know, Baby Cakes, which is your second venture, that's for baby cheesecake. baby cheesecake running out for you.
Babies?
We set her up. We're gonna set her up a little bit. She should be straight.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, pictures easy.
That's my favorite. She's my favorite. Okay.
She's such a model.
Like, you know, she's a cute little girl. She got a little sassy mouth though, but you know what I'm saying? She's a cute little girl.
I mean, she kind of got it honest.
Yeah, well, her daddy didn't have that on. So I wanted a little sassy girl, and I got what I wanted. So I paid for it from time to time.
It's all right, man. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man. Yeah, man. All right. So, what is something that you would never cook, or something you don't like to cook? I'll say.
Don't like to cook? I don't know. I really like to cook. I really
Sweet
like
potatoes.
I'm like, I'm not gonna cook that. So I'll cook whatever. I kind of learned how to cook by cooking just random stuff. I learned how to cook since I didn't go to like a school or anything. I learned how to cook by going to the grocery store, finding random like food items, taking it back to the house, and then cooking with it. So that's kind of how I was brought up. The whole food game. So there ain't many things that I'm not gonna cook.
Doc, you see this question? Can you describe the smell that the aromas? We're gonna close our eyes, so go ahead.
One more.
Get it.
I want you to imagine. Close your eyes. You peeking. Close your eyes. I want you to imagine. Ruth's Chris meets Halle Berry's perfume. Meets
Come on, man. Come on, one more time.
the herbs and spices that
Come on.
they used at the Last Supper.
At the last one, you heard the point.
Not frankincense and myrrh.
I thought you was gonna go with the Erica Badu scent.
I want you to also imagine that an angel is just blowing the scent over your way. Like that's how I smell in this kitchen right now.
Talk to the boys, all right? Talk to the
Okay. That gave us 0 hints.
Not even close. That don't got nothing to do with that. But I like the description.
I'm gonna need y'all to just hang tight because we are really enjoying the fact that y'all don't know what he's cooking right now.
Yeah.
I said,
One more time.
Yeah, we see that steam coming up. We
Perfect
can't see what's in the pot though.
Yeah, look. That man knew what he was doing. I mean, I see a little bit.
man.
You know, so it's got to be a savory dish. So that's what I'm going with, and then that leads me to my question.
What's up?
You don't just do sweets then, like
No. Originally, what I got into cooking for was the savory side. Like, I'm a chef. I'm not a pastry chef. I just happen to know how to make some pastries and cheesecake.
okay.
So that's what it really is. I'm much better at doing exactly what I'm doing right now, cooking and talking. I would much rather cook and talk opposed to throw me in the bakery and ask me to bake a cake. But I'll bake a cake if you want a cake. That makes sense?
That makes sense. Yeah, you know, because when we see Uncle Cheesecake, you automatically think, oh, he just does sweets, cheesecake, that sort of stuff. You know?
Yeah, you're not crazy for that. You're not crazy for feeling that way or thinking that way. But yes, that's Uncle Chef Monkonjay is the one that obviously, if you know me, so depending on where you met me. So some people around here will call me chef. Those are the people who saw me on TV at first, or they saw me cooking around the city for different events or anything like that. Or the people who know me from the shop will be like, hey, Uncle Cheesecake, Uncle Cheesecake. So depending on where you met me from will dictate what you call me and stuff like that. So that's good.
So I have another question because you were in the Marines. So going back to your Marines days when you were eating Navy chow, did you feel a certain way with the Navy chow, like that you had to teach those CSs how to cook, or did you eat?
Uh, the way it went, you get what you get and you don't fuss a bit. So I ate whatever slop they put on the plate for me.
Notice he used that term slop.
Slop.
Any CSs out there like, no, this ain't no shots at y'all or nothing like that, but
Uh-oh, do we got one of those in there?
maybe out in the audience somewhere. Say y'all out there somewhere.
In the interweb somewhere. But yeah.
But y'all know what that food like. See, I've never been on a ship, and I heard the ship food is good, but only when you got bad news coming.
What they gotta do like that? Why they got to do it like that? They play way too much.
Have any of y'all ever been on a ship?
I've been on the ship.
Is there any truth to that, man?
I'll say that if you get a ribeye and lobster tail or crab leg, be prepared for the 1MC to go off.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Come on now.
That now I was very fortunate on the ship because my roommate actually cooked for the admiral, and the other was on the chief's mess. So I ate pretty good throughout my time in. So,
It's all about who you know, huh?
yeah, DiGiorno pieces out to sea, fresh ground beef,
What?
you know, fried
We got
chicken on demand.
this question here, Doc. What was your MOS in the Marines?
I was an 0612. My job no longer exists, but I was a wireman. So by the time I got out, I was in charge of managing telephony networks. So they sent me, and wherever we're going with a whole bunch of green boxes, I was supposed to write up a wiring plan and write out this big plan of who gets telephones and where they go and how they hook up with, if we're going to hook up with the commercial lines is what we call them, and then also how it connects with data. So I was just managing telephony network. That's what I did, and created the system behind them, or at least the architecture, as we like to call it. But that doesn't exist anymore. All private contract work does that. There's no more 0612s. That's that part. Let's see.
So here's another question. How did the Marine Corps, we talked about those miracle MREs you made. So how did the Marine Corps influence your cooking or your art as a chef?
Tell them what not to put together in a meal. Let me stop coming for Mr. E like that, because Mr. E fed me, okay, when no one else would. All right. So, I don't know. That's a real weird question, or a different question. I don't know. The Marine Corps and its influence on food. It helped me appreciate food. I can tell you that much. A fair minimum let me know that good food sometimes is hard to come by. So when it's here, you better enjoy it, because it might not always be here.
So we always make fun of Jay because he was a Marine before he was Navy, and we always ask him, like, what does the red crayon taste like? I'm just wondering, what's your favorite color?
I'm a big fan of green. Okay, it's got a real earthy taste to it, like it came straight up out of the ground. Okay, it's fantastic. Oh man,
We need a new cameraman. We can't see anything going on over here in the cooking section.
Stop playing with you. I'm going to give myself a taste.
Yeah.
I'm going to give myself a final taste, and I'm going to teach you the proper way to do this. All right. So hold tight. I promise. The wait is almost over. I promise.
I just tasted some of it, and Lord.
Woo.
The green crayon has the most protein.
That's how we stay tough, all right? I was a green eater.
A green eater.
All right. I always like my vegetables. I don't care what they say. All my Marines, I know they're making jokes. It's okay.
So where do you see yourself in Uncle Cheesecake, or yourself as a chef in 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10. Which one? You want 5 or 10? You want the 5-year plan or 10-year plan?
Give me the 10-year plan then.
10-year plan. All right. So I've got technically I own a corporation called the Uncle Food Group, which houses all of my food companies and things like that. So I will have the whole objective of the Uncle Food Group is to be able to serve people food in any way that they eat food. So like I had a private dinner last night. 6 courses or 4 courses served hot, a dessert, and kind of like a starter table. So we'll do stuff like that. We'll do catering. Of course, all the bakeries, there'll be restaurants involved. So we're just going to feed people any which way. There'll be multiple locations. My cheesecakes stretch out as far as South Carolina. At one point before the pandemic, we were all the way we're in some spots in Virginia. So it's to just go all over the country and make good food. That's what we're on.
It sounds like you're already on the way, man. Like,
Try my best.
Yeah, like I said, to know for us to grow up kind of together, because we were still young men on our way. But for us to grow up together, for us to grow together, from knowing each other and seeing where you taking this, to seeing your drive and just seeing how you just like, nothing has gotten your way, man. Like it's inspiring. Like I said, man. And I don't know if I've ever really told you that, but I'm telling you now, giving you your flowers now. But like, yeah, you've been an influence on me, and putting some projects together that I've been working on, and seeing you do it and not make excuses, not show fatigue.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you, thank you very much for the words, bro. I talk to you guys, and I talk to everybody else as well, all of the Marines, all of the people. I still talk to the other Doc Amoroso. Me and him, we chopped it up in South Carolina on someone. But everybody else, I think to building people, you got to kind of keep your village tight. Mm-hmm. And so the people you put around you is super important. So the fact that you're still here, and I've been out 5 years, I think 2016, I've been out 4, going on 5 years. So the fact that you're still here means that you obviously were worth something to me. So thank you very much for all you've done and help me up and chop it up. Because sometimes I just need to talk, and kind of spit out some of my ideas.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna peek off camera because I've got to try this thing.
So don't think it was always sweet between us, because we used to get into some heated battles because we get along, we good, and you don't always have to agree with people. You don't always have to agree with people to get there, but we both have strong opinions. But at the end of the day, we were always able to just state our opinions on either side and still be cool. So we got another question. Pardon me. Go ahead, Britt.
No, I said I love that you can disagree and still be tight.
Right. All right. So another question is: do you ship cheesecake?
And so I'll tell you my address.
So
it's on the mouth. If you give me a second, almost done. All right. To answer your question, no, I do not ship.
Dang it.
Right now, we're working on it. These cheesecakes are tremendously heavy. That's a big thing, especially when people see stuff on TV or something like that. You ship these shit. It is incredibly expensive to ship a 10-pound cheesecake because you got to send the next day delivery and all the box or whatever. So we're still working on that. Long story short.
10 pounds. Wow. I had no idea.
That's a lot of cheesecake.
Listen, I'm not gonna skimp out on you. I'm gonna get you what you pay for. You heard?
Oh, okay.
And so so that's something that would fall into your 5 to 10 year plan with like, boom, got you.
For sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all are on the edge of see taste buds.
Mashed potatoes.
Dancing.
Whoa.
Drum roll.
Mashes. I should have made some mashes. I'm tripping. No reason I should have made mashes, but you gotta get mashes today, boss man. And boss lady. Yes, okay. So we are going to make a taco today. A taco. Y'all didn't hear me say taco earlier.
Taco.
A taco. But I'm gonna show you how to build the taco. This is super important with all of the things with the taco. So the taco, here we go. Flour tortilla, small one. All right. Super duper important. Whatever you're gonna put on there, your sour cream or whatever, this right here is a cilantro lime crema. Cilantro lime crema. One more time. Cilantro lime crema.
Like Merry Crema.
Yeah, he added a crema in it, not a cream.
Merry crema. So it's super important when you're building the taco is that you want to put this sauce on the bottom of the taco. Super duper important. It's super duper important. So the goal to make like a really good taco, I think a lot of times when people just kind of put all the proteins and stuff first, is that you start to get like an okay bite here, like a good bite in the middle. This will be good enough that if I don't put the protein, all of the other stuff is a good enough taco as itself. So you go here. We have a pico that I made. I made this pico. That's why it's all in these little containers. Right now I can't touch my face because I was playing with them jalapenos as I touch my face.
Oh, it's that hot. It's hot.
Yeah. So I like my eyeball. So you put everything down. So you're gonna put your pico, your salsa, whatever it is that you're having. You put that down right there. All right. Then you go over it with a little bit of cheese now. When I was going to the grocery store, I couldn't find the queso fresco like I wanted. So here I am being disrespectful, using some American cheeses on a taco. Don't judge me. It is what it is. But the cheese is still awesome. So I put a little cheese right there. And then, I'm going to follow up with the protein on the top. Here we have some beef. All right, these are little street tacos, so you don't need too much of it. Then, of course, you can always. Lime is my favorite acid. I really like lime as an acid. Like the flavor of anything. I'm going to put a lime on anything, any opportunity I get. So, throw a little squeeze of lime on there. So you could have thrown some arugula or whatever your lettuce is. I don't want no lettuce. And I'm talking about how I like to eat greens and stuff, and here I am.
I'm the same way.
You know what?
I don't like lettuce either.
Well, I'm going to see now. I'll be watching Guy Fieri. He's the perfect, big bite, throw it in your cheek type of dude. I'm going to see if I can do that. I don't think I can, but maybe let's see if I'm feeling good today. And then he sucks it. And then he keeps talking like this, which is crazy. Because I'm getting all these delicious flavors in my mouth. And I really don't want to chit chat right now. Because that's rude to talk with food in your mouth. But this is my life situation right now. And I'm going to live in this moment. It's fantastic.
Yeah, just like the Food Network. That's how you look.
Yeah. But again, the most important thing out of all this cooking, build your taco properly if you want a good taco.
I'm shook right now. I want to speak on behalf of the Mexican people because why in the world do we build it backward? Why haven't we not thought of this? Come on, let's go.
I just overpower mine with hot sauce.
Brent, you got me rolling over here.
I've been doing it wrong all my life.
My whole life, man. This is the food of our people.
You telling me we've been doing this thing wrong the whole time?
You ain't gonna tell mama that.
Yeah.
No.
Because I don't need to get beat by her either. Okay? I don't need your mama putting hands on me. So much of the little African kids saying she ain't been making tacos right her whole life. No.
If I went home and told my mama she was building her tacos wrong, she'd tell me I build my tacos how I want to build them.
You ain't gotta eat them.
Y'all mama, none of this sauce I'm talking about right now. Please, if you do this, your own fault. You gonna reach out and touch you. I know my mama would.
Now you brought up something else. Now,
I want some tacos.
what is your favorite African dish? I did forget to mention the chef's, heritage.
Yeah, my favorite African dish. Fantastic question. Because me and Zizi was eating some African food right before we came over here today.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Word.
That's the super dope thing.
Yeah.
Is that with Zizi, and it's funny because I eat a whole bunch of Africans eat a whole bunch of rice. And she would go off on a trip or something. When she come back, the first thing she come like, Daddy, like, can I have some rice? Like, I've been eating all this other stuff. I'm not here for that. What's up with the rice stuff? And that's super awesome that she really digs the African food and stuff like that. So to answer your question, it's probably the stuff called palm butter. And you guys are never gonna know what it is. It's the butter of a palm tree, of the palm. It's like a red palm oil. I saw it. It was funny because it was like the red palm oil that they used for the palm butter was on Dr. Oz, and they were like, "It's some beauty, something." I'm like, "Really, y'all? Like y'all late? I've been eating that stuff or used that stuff since I was a kid."
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Okay.
Palm butter and rice, and maybe some fufu. Ooh, God, see, y'all got me thinking now. Let's go with just palm butter. Let's stay there because I'm gonna name everything else.
All right, Chef. So, Mo, Dom, Britt, y'all have any other questions for Chef or?
Why are you trying to push us off?
I just want to know what he's making for Christmas.
What did you say?
He wants to know what you're making for Christmas.
What are you about to make for Christmas?
You know what's wild? I typically don't cook all the big holiday meals. I don't cook them. Everybody else cook them. But I cook every other meal. So I guess those are like my days off. But even then, I'm not gonna front. I'm the type of guy, like, I'm really, really comfortable in the kitchen. Like, if I come to your house, y'all gonna be on the couch. I'm gonna be sitting on your counter. I'm gonna say no disrespect.
I'm gonna message you my address later.
I'll send you my address so that way you come to all of our houses.
Let me know. I'll pull up on you. Okay. I'm here for all of that. All the food, all the just, I'll be in there. I'll be in your kitchen. That's how I go into your kitchen and tell you what you need to put in your kitchen.
I got a question though. So for dessert, what is your? I know you said you like to do cheesecake and everything. Is there something else that you specialize in for dessert?
All right. Outside of cheesecake, obviously, because I am Uncle Cheesecake. The second most popular item that I sell in my shop that's not named cheesecake is bread pudding.
Oh, I didn't know you made bread pudding.
My favorite.
Yes, we have bread pudding.
Okay.
My private dinner last night, that's what they requested. They wanted bread pudding as well as cheesecake. And the big thing with the bread pudding is that it comes with like a house cream. The house cream is what really sets the whole thing off. It's a special cream that I make from scratch. It's awesome. After my dinner at about 12 o'clock last night, I was stuffing it in puff pastries with Oreos. I'm a slight backhead. I hit the gym at 6 o'clock this morning, lifted some heavy weights, swam me some distance, and that's how I kind of overcame what I did last night. But house cream on puff pastries is legit.
Nice.
We got one more question because I know you see how shitty that camera's getting. Doc's trying to push us off the screen so he can eat right now.
Yeah, no shame.
Jelly, man.
No shame.
We got one more question though. What spices should everyone have in their kitchen?
Spices that are my favorite. Salt and pepper, obviously. If you don't got those, just quit kitchening altogether. I'm a big fan of Pat. I'm gonna say thyme and rosemary are my favorite herbs. Which I said you said seasonings. I mean, you can have those dried, but I probably get them fresh every time. But salt, pepper, Pat, garlic salt. We can do garlic salt, and onion powder. If you got those and those herbs, you can probably do a lot of work. If you like some of the earthy ingredients, I'm a fan of cumin, chili powders. I mean, you gotta have it. Like, it has to be there. You guys talking about stuff that has to be in the kitchen. I have a ridiculous amount of seasonings, but those are kind of the things that you have to have to really put some stuff together, in my opinion.
Gotcha.
Well, Chef, we thank you so much.
Are you a big fan of smoked paprika?
Smoked paprika. What?
Smoked paprika or smoked paprika?
I always put that on everything.
He said, I put that on everything. I put
Everything. Mashed potatoes, you name it.
What's that?
One more
What?
time, man.
No, I'm just saying I put that on everything. Smoked paprika. I like it.
You can smoke that. Smoked pap is a good one.
Yep.
Okay.
All the time.
All right. Yeah, I am going to rush y'all off now.
Okay. No,
so
well, I was thanking Chef for being on the show, and at least wanted to tell him we appreciate you, and all of your story's so interesting. All the different things you do, your philanthropy, your entrepreneurship. It's inspiring. One last thing, what would you like to tell someone who is maybe in the service or starting their entrepreneurship, starting out as a chef? Some advice.
Keep grinding. I think that's the most important thing. Keep grinding. Like, I've had some old heads tell me, like, it's your vision and it's not up to anybody to believe in you at all. Like, if it's your dream, then it is your dream. So you keep grinding. No matter who says what or whose feelings, everyone's allowed to feel all their feelings. You got to grind and do what you want to do. I think it's probably the biggest thing. I think too many people get caught up in they said and he said and I don't know, and my mama don't, and my daddy don't, and my girlfriend don't. All that stuff is irrelevant. Do what you got to do.
Perfect.
I like it.
For sure. And let me say this. Thank you guys for having me. Super dope. It was a blessing. I always loved coming and cooking on camera. I wish you guys were here to kill some of these tacos with us, but I'm sure Doc's going to let you know how he felt about them as they pass through his digestive system. So, yeah. Again, thanks. It was a pleasure to meet everybody. Y'all be blessed.
Oh, I do have one more thing. This is it. Okay. So, what do you want people to remember Chef Monkonjay and Uncle Cheesecake for? Like, what kind of impression is it that you want to leave on this earth?
On Earth, period?
With your food, with your brand, with all of it.
Probably that I cared about like people and the food, and I put out good food. So like I care, like legitimately. If there's anything like I care, that's why I've thrown away a lot of food. I burnt up so much food. It's crazy. I burned a lot of stuff. I didn't just show up in the kitchen and everything was good. So I really do care. And like for the support and everybody, and then I just put out good food. That's the goal. Because everything's about putting a decent plate up.
Got it.
Right.
That's awesome, man. Thank you again. Seriously, like Britt said, amazing. And I have nothing left to say because I need to eat.
Okay, bye. I'm Jelly.
How many
Kicking you
tacos?
off the screen.
How many tacos are you gonna eat?
What's up?
Ooh. Hold on, go ahead. Let me grab that. I want to eat right in front of their face.
No, we're gonna kick you off the screen. Bye. Bye.
Then we're gonna eat a shrimp taco though.
Get down here.
Hey, how many tacos can you eat?
Man, I got a whole bunch. You can make about 10 of these things easy. Oh, when it drip off the taco like that, did you see it drip?
Woo.
Dom, did you catch it?
You should eat a taco in 2 bites.
Okay.
Look at Dom. Look at Dom.
Catch it, my brother. I'm playing too much, man. That got me over here laughing and jumping. I'm supposed to be a professional. I'm supposed to be.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's speaking to somebody here.
I don't like what's going on right now.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Hey.
If y'all ever in the area, ever, you hit me up and I got a taco for you.
We will.
Yes, most definitely.
It might be a taco. It might be jerk lamb. Okay, I might step my game up like my boy with the jerk lamb.
I'm coming for the taco.
Yeah.
I'm putting in my request to go greater than 400 miles to get a taco.
I'll put that on my leave chat. Respectfully request to go eat a taco over there.
That's legit, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. And
So, it is a Christmas show, and we do have Dom filling in. So instead of our typical outro that we do, we've got Dom for the outro.
Hey, I appreciate you guys, but I need your help, right? I've been on the show a few times, right? And I want everybody to kind of sing the chorus to let us know when it comes in.
Well, I don't know about all that.
You want us to sing?
It's for Christmas. I'm gonna sing the first verse, and you guys just come in with the chorus when it's finished.
Okay, now I can't sing.
I'm gonna have to get Maria in here to do that. Hold on a minute.
Maria, I cannot sing, but that does not mean I won't sing.
We're gonna treat the fans today.
Big bet.
So where Britt go? She had to get ready to sing.
I was gonna go get my karaoke shirt on.
I need to look up the lyrics.
All you have to say is let us know.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy.
Here we go. It's another Christmas holiday. It's a joyous thing. Let the angels sing, 'cause we're together. We got a thing. Hey, we can't let it slip away. Go outside, it's rain and sleet when our bodies meet. I don't care about the weather. Let it snow.
That boy, you was giving. I ain't gonna come out there and mess with you. I don't know now. Come on.
Let it snow, baby.
Let it snow.
Very.
That boy is crazy. What y'all got me like cool for?
I was distracted by the singing, you know.
For sure. Yeah. Tell us some sing after that. What you mean?
Hey, Don was like, okay, now.
Show going on.
Y'all supposed to have my back.
You got your own back with punch like that. You got your own.
There you go. We need Doc to come in with the deep voice, the baritone talking over the track.
Man. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Remind me the next time we up here to tell y'all a story about middle school and Boys to Men. Yes.
Middle school.
Oh my God.
That boy out here making real life mistakes, okay? But I'm with real life mistakes.
Apologize, and I wasn't even in a relationship. Yeah. Okay, but anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all. Thank y'all again.
Chef, thanks. For sure. Thanks for tuning in.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Dom, for being our guest host.
Yeah.
Like, man, you came in here and it was just like, like you've been here every time with us. So, man, we really appreciate you. Thank you.
I appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody watching, and Merry Christmas to you guys as well.
And we miss you, Jay.
Merry Christmas.
Miss you, Jay. We'll see you next time, buddy.
See you, boss.